Oh, good morning, you guys. I wasn't sure what to think about what happened over the weekend, but I thought I would share this with you because I know some of you might be interested in this. But I was actually very, very surprised on Saturday when something happened because it was not expected. I was not even thinking about it or anything. But Saturday evening, like right before dinner time, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And very hot day, beautiful weekend. And while at the campsite with my brothers and sister-in-laws, we were all doing things around the campsite. And when a few of us sat down around the fire, kind of away from the fire, because it's so hot, um, I saw that black thing again. That same black thing that I saw back when I was camping at Pineapple Junction in New York. This campground that I was at is in Pennsylvania, Tracy Ridge, and they're miles apart. And I saw that black thing again. And this thing is, when it appears, it's brief. And like the first time, it was running. Again, it was running very fast, but this time much, much faster. This thing was running like as fast as a deer can run. And it only lasts for seconds. However, you can't miss it because it's jet black, jet black. And when I say black, I mean you would have to see this thing because it's like matte black. It's not shiny black, like a bear's coat is kind of like has like a sheen to it. If it's a healthy bear, it's like a shiny black. This thing is like black as primer paint, and it's solid, and it doesn't really have like any form to it, like body definition. It's like you can't see body definition on this thing. And man, when I talk about this thing, I can't even believe it myself because I really don't know what to think, to tell you the truth. But I saw this damn thing again. And you guys, this thing goes so fast. Let me grab my camera. This thing goes so fast. I don't know how I would ever get it on film or on video, but I'll show you here. When I turn on my camera, you got to turn it on and then hit record. And it's not like super, super fast. And then you'd have to be on a tripod to have it steady. But this thing moves so fast. I don't know how I'd ever get it on video unless I was lucky and was just like videoing anyway and had my camera on a tripod and just happened to catch it because it's that quick. By the time you see it, and if you don't have a camera in your hand and turn it on and hit record, it's gone. It's that quick. So I have no idea how I'm going to get this thing on video. And I say thing because I don't know what it is. And on Saturday, I wasn't thinking about anything, like this. It was just out of the blue, just out of the blue. There it came again. And I have no idea what the hell this thing is, you guys, but it appears. And when it appears, it's already running. It's not like starting to run. It's like there it is running and then it's gone. And it's really, really quick and jet black. And it's about the size of a large dog. Now, when I saw this thing in New York at Pineapple Junction running through the woods, it was really moving. And I expected it to come out onto the road. And it was crashing and making all kinds of noise. And like that time, this time this thing was making noise too. It was running right through all the ground leaf clutter on the ground where there's ferns, bunch of undergrowth. And this thing was just in full run. It was so fast that by the time I was trying to get my eyes focused on it, it was gone. This thing is about the size of a large dog, about the size of a large pit bull or a large Rottweiler. And the first time I saw this thing, it was down lower, like it was running on all fours. But this time when I seen it, if you could imagine like a Rottweiler and you're standing and it jumps up and puts its front paws on you, its hind legs are still on the ground, but put its, and then you grab its front paws and you hold the dog up. So imagine that in your mind, where the dog is like leaning on you and you got its front paws, but its hind legs are still on the ground. This time when it was running, that's what it was like. It was like it was running on just its hind legs, but it was like reared up, but running as fast as a deer. And I know that sounds insane, but that's what I saw. That's what I saw. And it was running extremely fast. And matter of fact, it was heading for, there was a camper in the neighboring campsite, which you could see through the leaves. You could see the side of the camper through the leaves in the woods. These campsites are probably, I don't know if I had a guess, probably about the length of my house apart. And this house is, I don't know, 60 feet, 70 feet. And it was running between our campsite and that campsite, but heading in the direction of that campsite. So this thing should have just came right out into their campsite, but it didn't. It was gone. And I don't know what to make of that. Now, my sister-in-law heard it because I was talking to her. She had her back to where this thing was running, but she heard it because she turned her head around to look behind her. So she heard it. Without a doubt, she heard this thing that I also heard but saw, because as I was looking at her, you can see past somebody when you're talking to somebody, the background all behind them. And that's where that movement, it got my attention. And I saw the black through the leaves. And it was obscure, just like it was when I saw it at the other campground in New York. And it was creepy to see that. And I'm looking at it and I'm trying to find out this time, what the hell is that thing? And it's very hard to see its head or if it's got a tail because it moves so fast. But honest to God, you guys, I saw it again out of the blue on a Saturday evening when we were up at the campground in broad daylight. And the first time I seen this thing, it was around lunchtime. It was right after lunchtime. I had just fixed lunch. And when I saw it the first time, that's what I thought it was, a large dog, because it's too small to be a bear, but a large dog. But when I saw it the first time, it was running like it was on all fours. I could just see like the back of it. And there again, I couldn't see the head or the tail. I just saw the back of like the body. And it was running through the woods really, really fast. And so I thought it was just a big dog, but there again, jet black, solid black. And I seen it again. And it was there and then it was gone. It didn't come out anywhere and it didn't come from anywhere. It's like it's there and you see it for several seconds and then it's gone. And I can't explain it. I can't explain it because when I saw this thing, you can see way down into the woods because there was big rocks on the other side of the trail that comes from the trailhead that goes down to Johnny Cake. When you're at the campsite that we were at, the trail runs down behind the campsites. Every campsite's got a little short trail that goes down to connect to that trail. So you can walk right from your campsite and get to the trail that goes to Johnny Cake. This thing was running between the campsite and the trail. So it was close. It wasn't a great distance away, but you can see far to the right and far to the left. So if this thing was moving through the woods, you would see that thing coming from a distance. Even though there's all that, the leaf undergrowth, all the green leaves of the undergrowth, you would be able to still see this thing coming from a distance away, but it doesn't do that. It's like, it just appears so many feet away it's running really fast and then it just disappears. It's gone. It doesn't come out anywhere. It doesn't keep going through the woods like a deer in a full run would. You know, you'd be able to watch it for a little while before it was gone. This thing just appears, it's there, and then it's gone. And I have no idea what the hell this thing is. And this is twice now I've seen it. Once in New York, and then on Saturday down in Pennsylvania. Same damn thing. Only this time it was more not upright and not all on fours. It was like running at an angle, like it had its front legs up and it was like stretched out, like it was leaning into its run, but it was running fast like a deer. I mean, faster than a deer. Now that sounds crazy. I know. I know that sounds crazy. But there again, I'm not someone that's afraid to talk about anything. And if I see something like that, I'm going to, talk about it because I saw it. And my sister in law heard it because she turned around as it was running through the leaves. I mean, the leaves are thick in the woods. There's just layers of ground clutter everywhere and sticks and bark from trees. And you could hear this thing running as I saw it running. And it was not down on the trail. It was not a person. And we were right at the campsite, and it was between that distance. So from us right at the campfire in the campsite, it was no more than 30 feet away. Only 30 feet. And I saw the black running through the leaves. And then there was like enough of a clearing to where I could see it was like leaning and up on two legs, and then it would disappear, through the leaves and keep going. The green leaves that were there's a lot of bamboo that's not native to the area that's growing there. And this stuff, can get very tall, but a lot of it is just, kind of like right at almost chest height. And this thing, when it runs, it's like you get a glimpse of it and then it's obscured, and you get a glimpse of it and it's obscured, just like something running through the woods. And it was there. It started to the right. It was running to the left, and it lasted like only as long as you can count to five, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how much I got to see it running, and then it's gone. It's that quick. And I have no idea how I would ever get this thing on video. I have no idea. And I don't even know what it is. But it's the size of a dog, a big dog, like a Rottweiler. And it's creepy. And if I had to guess of what the hell this thing might be, it reminds me of what people have said out in I think it's Utah, Skinwalker Ranch, when people say they've seen these things that are animal like but yet walk or run on just their hind legs. That's what it reminds me of, what those people talk about. That's what comes to mind when I see this thing, like a skinwalker. And I don't even really believe in that stuff, you guys. I mean, I don't know what to make of it. I mean, maybe those things are real. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I'm used to seeing things in the woods that are normal and natural, like regular wildlife. But I can't deny now that I've seen this thing twice. The same thing twice, only it was running faster and more upright. And very hard to explain. But yet the size was the same size. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know anything about different dimensions, portals, different realities. I know there's been famous scientists that say that those things are real and exist. I think even Albert Einstein touched on it about different things. And I don't know anything about that stuff. If it is possible, how it works. But it's very much like that, like it's in this reality briefly and then it leaves, almost like it's accidentally going over the line, and then it's like in this reality, and then it goes back and it's gone, and it's like you just get a chance to see it when it crosses that line, and it's like overlapping in this world. Nuts, I know, but that's what it's like when you see this thing. It's like it's briefly here and then it's gone, but it's always running very fast, very fast. I mean, if I was filming with my camera, I'd be going like this, as it'd be almost like a blur. The thing is just booking. And that's what makes it so damn hard to lock on it to really make out what it is or what the thing looks like. I still don't know what this thing looks like. It's just black, not very big, nowhere near the size of a bear, and not upright like a person. And it's just solid black, and it's running fast, and it's there, and then it's gone. And my sister-in-law heard it because she turned around right as this thing appeared and was running, and you could hear it in the leaves running through the woods. And she turned around, and I said, "Did you see that?" And she says, "See what?" She didn't see it because just as she was turning around, it was gone. But she heard it. So I don't know, you guys. I have no idea how I'm going to get this thing on video whenever I am out there, which isn't going to be often anymore because I'm only going to be camping when like my brothers go camping and stuff. And but the next time they want to camp, it'll be a while, it'll be a couple weeks. They want to go to Willow Bay, which is down on the water, and I'm going to bring my canoe. Will I see the damn thing there? I don't know. That campground is completely different because it's down on the water. It's beautiful. I've done videos there, but I'm just wondering if I'm going to see that thing there. I don't know why it shows up. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's running. There's nothing I see chasing it, but I saw it. That's all I can say in this video is I saw it again. So I really don't know what to make of it because in all my life of camping, I've never seen anything like this thing. I'm not sure what it is. And that night, I have my Ryobi fan that blows on me all night long. I run it with my Ryobi power batteries that go to my power tools. And my batteries are big enough to where that fan will run on all night long. And then I've got the thinner batteries that don't go as long. And after I ran down my bigger battery from the previous night, the thing died in the middle of the night. And whenever I have a fan blowing on me, like here at home, if we would have a power outage in the night and the fan would quit, that would wake me up because it's like I'm not hearing the fan running. It wakes me up. Well, that does the same thing in the van when the battery dies. And right after the fan died and I woke up and everything, I was starting to remove the battery from the back of the fan to put another one in it because I take 4 of them with me to swap out the battery to start up the fan again so I could go back to sleep. Well, I saw a very bright light flash on the back of the van. And I didn't know what it was, but I ignored it. And I got toward the front of the bed because I have a crate that I take with me and it's got all my power stuff in it. And I grabbed another battery, put it in the fan, and I turned it on, and there was a bright flash of light again. And the only way that I can see this is because there's a small gap to the left and to the right of the back panel in the back window of my van. And the fan sits on the one side of the bed. So it was that side. I saw this bright flash come in, and I thought it was my brother's Jeep because his Jeep was parked right behind my van. And I thought maybe he hit his key fob to get into his van, that he was up, and the Jeep flashed its headlights twice. So I undid my back panel and I dropped it right out of the window, and I'm looking straight out the whole back window of the van. And it was like twilight by this time. It was just starting to get light out. And there was nobody out there. They were sound asleep in the camper. I was in the van. There was nobody out there, no other campers stirring. I was looking everywhere out the back window. And I was looking at his Jeep to see if maybe, and waiting to see if maybe the lights would flash again, because that's what I thought it was. And I told my brother about it, and he said he didn't, go to the Jeep or unlock it or anything. And I have no idea what it was. But you know, you hear these people that talk about when they see things in the woods, they claim that it's associated with lights. I don't know. I don't know. But that's what happened during camping. And and I saw those lights after I saw that thing running through the woods, because it was now becoming Sunday morning, you know, when the fan quit. It was Saturday night going into Sunday morning. And the lights that flashed were bright. So that's why I figured they were the headlights on my brother's Jeep, but they weren't. So I don't know. I have no idea what did that. There was nobody out there, no one walking around with a flashlight shining in the camp or nothing. Everybody was asleep. It was early, early morning. Matter of fact, I ended up, after I changed the battery in my fan, going back to sleep for a couple more hours. There was nobody out there. So I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, so if you guys are like, well, you got to get that thing on video, I have no idea how to video this thing, you guys, because you never know when it's going to appear, and it's so damn fast and so damn brief. It's like there's no time to get it on video. It's just too quick. It's like a blur. And but not only can you see it, you can hear it running through the woods. It makes noise. So it's actually there. It's something that's running through the woods really, really fast. Anyway, just thought I'd do a video to tell you guys about that. But being that I'm making a video, I thought I'd also tell you guys what I'm considering, just because this problem I've had with my arms. I've got an awful lot of scarring on my arms. You see that? Scarring. All those years of doing landscaping and everything, getting bit, using mulch and everything, it would irritate my skin. I'm thinking about getting not from the shoulder all the way down, but just enough to cover it. And I'm going to see if it can be done. But tattoo, I'm going to see a tattoo artist. And I'm thinking about doing my own artwork, drawing up something, and getting tattoos down both arms, all the way to the wrist. I don't care what it costs. And I'll draw up my own artwork to take to the tattoo artist. And I want it to be something that pertains to like the story of my life down my arms, where it'd be like everything that pertains to my whole life down both arms. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, because I don't like the way my arms look. Both arms are like that, and they're scarred up bad, and I can't help it. So anyway, just thought I would tell you guys about that. Let me know what you think down below. And what do you think about tattoos going down both of my arms? Is that a good idea? It's the only way I know that I could solve this issue with my arms, because I do not like the way that they look. It really stands out. So maybe a tattoo artist could do his magic and hide it in a tattoo. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.